Welcome to Sunday Morning Quarterback with Jay Stockwell and Bob Frady.
Welcome to Sunday Morning Quarterback. I am Jay Stockwell, and it's Minnesota week.
And I am George Stockwell. One of the best weeks of the year for Nebraska.
Are the birds still chirping, or is the bacon still in the air?
I don't know about that with the Matt Rhule rumors. It's not. I don't think he's going to leave, but it's got me kind of, the birds aren't chirping. Let's just say that. The birds aren't chirping.
I'm legit worried about the distraction that this is causing this week. I mean, this is a for real distraction.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to leave. Here's why. His wife has a business. His kids are in school. He was very clear in the press conference that Julie Rhule decides where they live. They've got more money than they could ever need. And he's got a perfect situation here at Nebraska. In this era that we're in with NIL and paying players, Nebraska's financial situation is completely separate from the school. And they do a great job raising money. Our buddy Tyler Kai is in charge of that program. And so Nebraska's on just incredibly solid footing in this new world. And we're attracting players from all over the country. And I think Matt Rhule would be crazy to start over.
I completely agree with you. I mean, Nebraska is one of the most storied programs ever. And we haven't been great the last 10 years, but we are in a breeding ground for the next big dynasty in the 2000s, because we haven't done much since the 90s. And I don't understand what coach would ever want to leave here with the amount of recruits he has, the amount of transfers he has, and the position he is in right now. I saw
the facilities are sick.
Yeah. We're getting millions of dollars in every single year, and they have the ability to pay players and coaches. So I don't see him leaving. I think if he did leave, it would be kind of nuts. I think it'd be really nuts. And Raiola said today that he's not leaving. So I think we have him 100% for this year, but we'll see what happens in the offseason. But hey, let's talk about Minnesota.
Hold on, we just got to mention one of our well-placed friends, I won't say who, says there's no chance he's leaving. So,
Yeah.
But you never say never, right?
Never.
Never say never. Things could change. All right, but Minnesota, we haven't won here in 5 years, George. What's going on?
We have not beat Minnesota in 5 years. Huntington Bank Stadium is cursed us, and it was the first game of Matt Rhule's tenure with just an absolutely terrible loss due to Jeff Sims, who is maybe my least favorite quarterback in college football history, behind Scott Frost. Yeah. Shots fired. I'm not a Scott Frost fan.
The coaching years of Scott Frost, and we're wearing the white uniforms, which is another form of curse.
We have not won in the Icy White, so I think if we win here, it releases the curse we've had, not just with Minnesota, but just with winning. We always have some type of curse in place that doesn't let us win. So I think this is a really big game. I'm a little nervous about the Matt Rhule situation as well, in terms of what it has done to player morale. But Minnesota isn't the greatest team. They struggled against Rutgers, who's bottom of the barrel. Struggled against Purdue, who's bottom of the barrel. They lost to Cal, who is not a good team. And they beat Buffalo 23-10. So I just, the resume doesn't check out. Coy Parrish, even though he did have a game-winning pick six, he's their star from up here in Minnesota. He hasn't done much other than that pick six. I mean, their special teams isn't great. I genuinely think we have one of the best, if not the best, special teams in the country.
No question.
For sure. On top of solid offense. Our defense needs a little work, but I'm not worried about Minnesota's offense. So I think the score, give me 38-27.
Hold on. We're not
What are we at then, dude? You're on your phone here checking out ChatGPT.
No, I'm getting stats.
Get the stats.
Yeah. So their defense, their rushing defense, is, oh shoot, I lost it.
I don't think it's amazing. I looked at the stats a little bit. They aren't too high in any major categories.
Yeah, their defense overall is 27th. We're 14th. Mm-hmm. Our passing defense is number 1.
We're still number 1.
Yeah, our our rushing defense is boy, we're 81st. Well, so that's still a worry of ours. Theirs is 28th. Our total points is 30th. Theirs is 50th. Third down percentage on defense 26.6. Theirs is 39. So offensively, we're really stacking up much better. They're 106th on offense.
Yeah, and their rushing offense is not great, which is our biggest weakness. That's our biggest.
Yeah, their rushing is 115th.
Yeah.
Our passing is 12th, and their passing is 67th. So I think, but I think our young man and Minnesota native Emmett Johnson is going to have another big
on that team.
day.
I agree. He is our best player in my opinion. And I think if Raiola is going to have a bounce back game. He played great in the fourth quarter. And that's what you need out of a quarterback. You can't have a quarterback that throws 3 interceptions and then throws a fourth, or just has a bunch of incompletions. He stepped up and came back and won the game for us. So I'm really not worried about our offense. I'm not too worried about our defense. This is not a great offensive team. So I think unless we have some severe coaching errors and we are just not in the right headset, I think we win this game by a lot.
The one thing that concerns me is the 3 turnovers at Maryland.
Yeah.
And there were some bad ones too. I mean, so Raiola's just got to cure himself of that. And I think we'll be okay as well.
Very, very fixable turnovers though. A couple of those just really, really bad throws that he's not going to do again. That one where he tried to throw it out of bounds and threw it to that Maryland guy with literally not a single Nebraska player around him. That's not going to happen again. Let's be honest. That's not happening.
I hope not. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. And I'm a little concerned about his mobility, but man, oh man, outside of those 3 interceptions, he was
Our
perfect.
O-line really, really stepped up in my opinion. I think that looking into that game, my biggest worry was the O-line with Maryland's stats in terms of pass rush. So great game, but hey, this Minnesota game has a lot running on it. Here in Minnesota, we've got a kind of a hatred for the Gophers. I don't like the Gophers. Just a team I don't like. They're always sticking in there. PJ Fleck, he's kind of I don't like him either. He's a 6-6 coach, and he's been there for what, like 10 years now. I mean, he's like James Franklin, but on steroids in a bad way. He's not the greatest. Whatever the opposite of steroids is.
So we have 14 tickets to the ball game.
A lot of tickets.
2 parking passes. Thank you for Blake Nixon and the NU Foundation for hooking us up. And so you're bringing a whole crew. You're bringing like 8, 7
my
guys.
buddies are coming. I think they're all Gopher fans, but I kind of love the adversity. You know, I love when people are all up in your face and then you win, because I think we're gonna get the win. And if we lose, it's gonna be the worst loss in Nebraska history. And I'm saying it right now. I will put a paper bag over my head in the next podcast episode. That is not a joke.
No, hold on. Can I get you to dress up as Carl Spackler?
I don't know who that is. A little past my age. Okay.
Come on. Big Shaq, Bill Murray.
Oh God, the Gopher. Oh, if we win, I'll dress up as a Gopher hunter. I would love to.
Licensed Gophers.
I would love to do that. But if we lose, I will be here with a bag on my head. That's for sure. And you might see me rushing the field to tackle Dylan Raiola at the end of the game if you watch the game.
Check me, Sandy, but if I kill all the Gophers,
yeah. Look, there's a lot of optimism here in Minnesota, though, guys. At school, all my friends are talking about this game. This is because I'm a big Nebraska fan. I show it. You know what I mean? I'm wearing Nebraska swag to school. I'm letting them know. So it's kind of,
they actually think they have a chance.
They actually think they have a chance, and I don't blame them. I mean, 5 or 6 straight wins, and we've been the favorites the last 4 times. And so it's really, really important for us to win here. I thought we were going to kill Maryland. We should have lost, but we pulled through. So it's kind of, I feel like my expectations have been a little high the last 2 games, especially in terms of my score prediction. But I think it's going to hopefully change this week. Minnesota's the first team where we've stepped up and we don't we know they're not good. We didn't know how good Maryland was. We didn't know how good Michigan State was, but now we know they're both okay teams, middle of the pack teams. So that's my kind of prediction for the game. What do you got? What do you got for the game?
Well, the line has moved. It's opened at 5.5. It's now 8.5. So as the week goes on, the better betting market is telling us that Nebraska is going to be favored by almost 9 points. So I've got Nebraska. I think it's going to be fairly high scoring because of our passing, and they're and I think Raiola is going to be out to sort of prove some people that was an anomaly at Maryland. And so I think the score is going to be 38-21. So I'm taking Nebraska by 17 and the over.
I think this is going to be pretty similar to the Michigan State game. Our big problem right now is our third quarter, and late second, third quarter has been a struggle the last couple games. I think it's going to be similar to Michigan State. It's a team that we know we're beating, but it's going to be kind of a struggle. So give me a 38-27 Nebraska, basically the exact same score as Michigan State. Is the exact same score as Michigan State. And I just really hope we can get the win, man. I don't want to we don't want to get in another fussle like we did 2 years ago with the guy above us. But
well, we are going to have Bob Frady at the game.
we are gonna
So
have Bob Brady at the game. So kind of a nuke being ready to be shut off,
we do have to acknowledge that Mr. Frady is not with us today.
Mr. Brady is not with us. He's in a conference, probably thinking about the
he's at a conference in Las Vegas. I think he's doing a couple of speaking engagements. So he lands back here on Friday morning after a red eye. So he's going to be good and tired by Friday night, which means he's going to be irritable. So chances for a confrontation in the stands with Bob Frady are probably pretty high.
That just shows a love of the game, It just shows the love of the game. That's all you got.
The passion. Let's go around the league for a minute.
What games do we got going on this week? Do we got any good games on Saturday?
Yeah, there's a couple here. So hold on here. So Washington at Michigan, that's going to be interesting.
Not a bad team, and Michigan just came off a tough loss to USC.
Did you see Dave Portnoy's is sort of whining about losing again?
Yeah, no, Dave Portnoy is kind of he's an okay guy, but I mean he roots for Michigan, and all he does is eat pizza and sit around. So let's be honest, Dave.
Spill Barstool Sports.
He's run Barstool Sports, but I mean, you wake up on Saturday and see that guy on College Game Day, and you just turn your TV right off and go back to what you're doing. He's not a fun guy to watch. Good for him.
We got Purdue at Northwestern with Northwestern favored.
I like that.
Michigan State at Indiana. They're going to just get murdered.
Rolled.
Oh my God! And then Ohio State at Wisconsin. Poor Paul Rossetti. He's going to get crushed.
Luke Fickell is one of the worst hires in college football. They had Paul Christ, I believe, right, as their coach.
Yeah, Chris.
He was a great coach. They were 9-3 every year. They were Big Ten championship contenders every once in a while, and they fired him. It was very similar to the Bo Pelini firing, even though Bo Pelini is a little bit of a less likable guy if you're not a Nebraska fan. But that you gotta hope Wisconsin comes back soon because they are on probably the worst season they've had in 40 plus years. So really brutal.
Looks rough.
Going on. What about the SEC? Anything good in the SEC?
Hold on, we got Penn State at Iowa, Maryland at UCLA. That's going to be interesting.
Malik.
Yeah, to see another one of those where you have to cross the whole country to get to the game. And then we got a USC at Notre Dame, 13th ranked.
That's a very, very good game. One of my favorite rivalries ever. Not my favorite Notre Dame rivalry, though. I like the Catholics versus the convicts is what they call it. So Miami, Notre Dame, that's a great game.
All right, let's have a quick look. Let's just look at the top 25 here. Okay. Ole Miss and Georgia, 5-9. Yeah.
Did you see Ole Miss last week beating Washington State, Wazoo by 3? Only 3. It is super strange.
Boy, Alabama's come back. Alabama's
got probably the second best resume in college football, in my opinion, behind Indiana, who's had a great season.
And they've got Tennessee at home.
That's a good game.
And then Utah, BYU out west.
Yeah, Big 12 is taking a downfall in my opinion. Just kind of a bad conference.
Yeah, not huge games. Oh, LSU, Vanderbilt. That's another top 25 matchup.
Well, let's hope for the Nebraska win this weekend. I'm really excited to tailgate, have a great night, and hopefully get a win.
What time are we going to start the tailgate?
Oh, whenever the sun rises. Whenever the sun rises.
Well, you got school.
No, I don't. I'm off school for the week.
That's right. So
I'm kind of in a flow state right now. I'm just getting ready for the Nebraska.
Are you off for the rest of the week?
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
So,
all right, we're gonna have to take advantage of that. Might even have to play a little golf on Friday or something.
Play a little golf. Why not?
Uncle Pat's gonna be up here as well.
We're gonna have great company. We're gonna have hopefully a big win. If we win in the Icy Whites, they're my favorite Nebraska jersey. If we win in the Icy Whites, that would just be awesome.
And they're teaming up with Minnesota to do the breast cancer philanthropy thing.
Okay.
And we're going to be wearing like pink stuff too, so that'll look really good.
Nice.
Yeah. And look at the weather on Friday, 70 degrees.
Wow. Is it going to be raining at all?
It says 45% chance.
I don't mind a little slosh. I don't mind a little bit of rain in the game. It's not bad at all.
All right. Well, sorry we didn't have Uncle Bob here, but let's get ready to take us out here. Go Big Red. Go Big Red.
Go Big Red!
All right, little brother.
Let's SMQ.